Film Slice Crew review Jumanji 2, just like Jumanji 1 the second.
The Skywalker trilogy. Apparently you just name things that now. That doesn't actually have to be a thing. You can just name it the Skywalker trilogy. It doesn't matter.
Still a bit bitter. Here we go. Hey team, Angus, Strachan here, and welcome to the
Film Slice Podcast.
I'm here, as always, with my co-host, Kane Diggly Wiggly Kane Dogs.
Hey there.
And the man formerly known as Brodiddly Doo Broadman Richards, but this week he is known as...
Dwayne the Cock Johnson.
The smile on your face, John, as you were delivering that. Dwayne the
Angus, can I say your voice sounds incredibly smooth today?
Thank you.
I think it's my ears are blocked, but it could be yours. It could be your
I'm
voice.
normally very gravelly,
The
so
thing
that's
is
good.
I also sound smooth, and I'm sick, so it's clearly that my ears are blocked.
Fuck
Well,
me then.
yeah.
Brody, your voice had shit today.
Brody, your voice always sounds smooth. I
Hey.
refuse to keep complimenting you on it.
Smooth FM.
Let's keep these smooth voices rolling. Ugh. Kane Dogs, are you okay to do the IMDb summary for Jumanji 2, the movie that we're reviewing right now?
Yeah, no, of course.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
My name's Jumanji, by the way.
Pro Munji. Love it.
By the way, it's like 40 degrees while we're recording
it's
this.
It
good.
is so
And we're in a
hot.
room without any airflow or air conditioning. So let's do this quick.
Yes, we're going to do this super quick.
In Jumanji, the next level, the gang is back, but the gang has changed. That was seamless, and you know it. As they return to rescue one of their own, the players will have to brave parts unknown, from their arid deserts to the snowy mountains, to escape the world's most dangerous gang.
That's right. The gang is back, but the gang has changed.
The
So
gang-
not sure how they're back.
The gang is changed.
All right, let's jump into the gangmer. When you see the movie, and what did you think?
When you see the man, when you see the movie, what did you think? Do you like the movie? None of the shit.
I saw it a couple of hours ago, and I thought it was dumb, but entertaining.
Cool. Much like me.
Much like the first one. The last one. Much like the other one they did.
But yeah.
Fair.
Bro Munji.
I saw it this noon.
Nice.
Yeah. I saw it at noon today.
Okay, yep, that's part of the two-part question.
Oh, what I think of it?
Yeah, that one too.
It was pretty average, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Okay.
Fair enough. I saw this movie 2 days ago now. No, I lie. I saw it yesterday morning.
Nope, I saw it this morning.
I'm actually seeing it tomorrow.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen it.
Haven't
No,
you?
I saw this yesterday morning, and I had a bit of fun with it. It was reminiscent of the first remake,
Yeah.
which was
Great sentence.
serviceable. Yeah,
I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's not...
Don't go in with high expectations, and you won't be disappointed.
Also, this is our
But
2-year
you'll
anniversary,
also
by the
have
way.
fun.
So if you can really feel the energy we've had after the last 2 years.
That's true.
This is what it's come down to. Last 2 years, which it is kind of iconic in a certain way.
It's
2
the
years.
first time we've reviewed the sequel to a movie that we reviewed the opening
Exactly.
for.
Number 2 for this film.
That was a hell of a sentence as well.
You're welcome. Look, bro, alright, get on our level, which is, we're
The
tired,
next
but
level.
we're trying.
Man,
And
I'm
so
already on the next
damn
level.
We're still...
smooth.
We're still... I mean, to my ears, everything sounds amazing right now. It's incredibly muffled.
All right, lads, you know how every week I put up on Instagram without fail what movie we're reviewing, and I ask our slicey slices out there, our lovely listeners, what they thought, what their little hot take is on the film, and normally no one replies. Well,
yes. Sorry, we both are paying attention.
yeah,
We
you're
both-
still listening? Good.
Yeah,
Man, it's
even
so
we have
hot.
switched off from this podcast.
It is quite warm, I'm sweating. Well, guess what?
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 No one replied.
No one
No.
replied.
Man, okay.
So,
I've got to say, I did see it earlier, thought about posting it, something, didn't. Didn't even like the post.
Maybe that's, yeah. I guess that's what the
I never
picture's
even
kind of...
considered that I could like the post.
Yeah. Can you just do a nice little double tap on that? Heart it. I didn't.
Yeah, well, it
For
is
reasons
liked
unknown.
by-
Segue to Facebook.
Okay.
We got two.
2 people on Facebook
2 people.
out of the 17 billion that are on there have posted on this post.
Yeah, look, it's still more people commenting my personal Facebook, so I'm happy. Alright, we've got Kobe Heinz. He says, I haven't seen it, but at work, a cinema, it has been so popular and selling out. I'm a tad confused as to why, but I shall find out in the Film Slice podcast.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey
look,
team,
we
Angus
don't-
Strachan here. This is the Film Slice podcast.
Oh, we don't know why it's so popular. Look, it's real busy.
Why our
Wait,
podcast, is popular?
It's not.
It's not.
Okay. Nathan Clinic writes in, and he says, I didn't mind it. It's a movie. Nothing special, had some funny bits. It beats a night alone with Jordan, but not a night with not Film Slice host.
Yeah, fair enough.
I really didn't
must
care
be
about
good
the
mates.
characters outside the game, so it felt like it took forever to get them into the game. Also, I didn't care once they were out of the game again. Spoilers, sort of. I'll read that bit afterwards, but it is like another little paragraph. But
Okay.
thank you both for writing in. We really appreciate that. I almost disagree. I actually really enjoyed the characters outside of the game more so than I enjoyed seeing them in the game this time. I just didn't... Look, we'll get there. But yeah,
We'll get there.
Look, yeah.
We'll get there.
Thanks for writing in.
Fair enough.
Super. Broadman.
What's up, guys?
Jumanji.
I've done a couple of things this week. First of all, made a new Twitter account for us. It's been a while, so a very quick one. Danny Doritos, go and send us a little message on
Amazing.
that if you want.
Delicious, I love it.
Yes.
But other than that, we are returning once again, week after week. We return
I need to win once this year.
I
To the-
feel oddly confident.
to the arena.
For a game of chance that has nothing to do with intelligence or skill, I've successfully won 3 times in a row. I feel quite cocky.
The arena that is slappity double time. Ouch!
Ouch.
I had someone recently tell me that this is their favourite part of the podcast.
Good.
Which, considering that it has nothing to do with reviewing movies, worries me.
It's also one of my favourite parts because I get to see a colleague get slapped.
Well, it just
Not
tells me that
friend,
people don't like Angus.
colleague.
That's all it tells me.
So I'm going to write down a number, and to speed it up this week a little bit, I'm going to write down a number between 1 and 10.
Oh, I don't like this.
Only between 1 and 10. You
Can I
can't.
have 1 and 10?
Jeopardy.
It can be 1 and 10, can't be 0.
Okay, so the odds are the same.
The odds are the same, but
Right.
we should get there quicker.
Sure.
is how it goes.
fantastic.
Can't guess a number that's already been guessed.
Yep.
We're going to start off with a verbal game of rock, paper, scissors.
So
If you'd like to take care of that,
scissors, then yep, okay,
Gentlemen.
cool. Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, paper.
scissors.
Damn it.
Fuck yes.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah, you won.
No, I don't want to go first.
Jordan won! And as we all know,
Oh,
winning in
yeah.
this game is not what you want.
Okay.
So,
That's my first non-win. I'm very happy.
okay.
Congratulations.
My first non-win of the game.
No, I'm proud of you.
The funny thing is, Angus, that it's actually, you've got worse odds than Jordan does now. For Jordan goes first, he's got a chance of 1 in 10 of like,
But he guesses first, so he has
he does guess first
more,
though.
more chances.
I mean, I could get
But he
there
has less
faster,
numbers.
but yeah, I guess Brody's right in that. At the moment, I've only got a 1 in 10 chance, whereas then you've got a...
But
anyway,
then
Well,
next.
I'm going to guess 10.
Look, we didn't
10
do well in math.
is not the number, Angus.
5,
5 is not the number either. Hey, Jordan.
9.
9 is not the number.
2,
2 is not the number.
8.
8 is not the
3,
3 is not the number.
1.
1 is not the number.
6.
6 is not the number.
Is that? Does that mean?
What's left?
There's 2 numbers left.
Can you refresh my memory on what they are?
What happens if he guesses the same number?
Did one of you guys say 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 1 number left.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I was so excited because he's gonna say it.
Jordan,
I mean, what if I just don't say it?
you have to say the number 7, Jordan.
Well, you've not invented any. You've invented 0.
I win.
know all the figures.
If Jordan doesn't say the number, Angus gets to slap him twice. That's the rule.
Oh, 1 each cheek. Here we go.
7.
There we go.
Is 7 the number?
7 is the number. Jordan loses.
I am the champion of
let
Slappy
me unbuckle my
Slappy.
pants.
All right. Would you please maneuver
Oh,
Jordan's microphone
yeah.
to wherever Angus was going to slap him?
I'm gonna take my headphones off.
Ooh.
This is how excited I am.
No, hang on. I was gentle.
Yes, but you also were three times. Right?
No, Luke took one.
Okay.
Please.
Your blood.
Luke, if you're listening to
kin.
this, a third of this is your fault. Wait, where's this? Okay.
Angus
At
is
least-
maneuvering the
at
mic
least it's
down
going
to
behind
Jordan's
me and not in front of me.
rear end.
I'm right near Jordan's butt right now. Are
man,
you ready
not
for this?
again.
Here we go.
Oh, I don't want this at all.
Just warming up my
I
hands.
don't want this at all.
Here we go.
Stop it, hurry up.
Okay.
Hurry up.
Just getting the
Oh.
suspense. Ooh.
Now I know how my English teacher felt.
Here we go. You ready?
Ah! Fidget spinners.
Got him.
I was kind of hoping Jordan was going to let out a little fart in panic, but he didn't. He held up. He held up to the scrutiny.
Well played. Oh, that's fun being on the other side.
Slappity number timeout.
What I
The
like
most favourite part of this podcast.
What I like about the reality of Angus's life is that at the end of this podcast, I could just slap him because I don't need to be playing a game to slap
Yeah,
Angus.
but you'd be a dick.
I don't care. I can slap him whenever I want.
All right, let's move on to our least favourite part of this podcast, the rest of it. Would you recommend it, and who would you recommend
Tune
it
in
to?
next week for Slappity Number Time Ouch. It's going to be the entire podcast. It's just going to go for 3 minutes.
Oh, I never put in 1 and 200. All right, go.
All right, would you recommend it? Who would you recommend it to? Everyone that saw the first one. I think they would enjoy this second one.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, cool.
Look, this is a fun adventure film. It's one of those movie blockbuster romps. It's
Child friendly.
Go take your kids to it once you've
Yep.
seen Frozen 2. See this. It's great.
That's it. Go have kids
Yeah,
and then
fine.
take them to
Yeah,
it.
man.
Yep.
Like, it's not going to change your life, but if you need to go, like today, for instance, it was 40 degrees. I didn't want to be at home. It's too fucking hot.
Yeah.
Went to see a movie. This movie was fine for that. Perfectly serviceable.
Sweet. All right, let's head into spoilers. Sound the alarm.
Oh, what a cool sound effect, Angus.
All right, we are in the spoiler section where we dissect and divulge everything about the film. You've been warned. Look out. We'll throw monkeys at ya.
Whoa. Wait, everyone do their best monkey impression. Starting with you, Jordan.
So,
Okay, that was pretty good. I don't think either of us had to do our monkey impressions after that.
wait, what?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Jordan, do you have any cinema dicks?
I do kind of. I would like to express this as a concern of mine. It's not. It's classic cinematic for me, and that has nothing to do with the cinema. Firstly, I went to see the 12:30 session, and it was sold out. But apparently, it's a popular film. As Kirby Hines said, I don't
It
know
is
why.
for school holidays
It's,
as well,
yeah,
yeah.
it is, and
Hot
it's like
day
it's
too.
just finished. Yeah, hot day, just finished Christmas.
Yeah.
Everybody's already seen Frozen 2. It was that. But what was weird is walking out of the cinema, the alarm in the shopping centre started going off, and it was like, "Please evacuate! Emergency! Please evacuate!" And it was like, "Whoop!"
Everyone
whoop,
was like,
whoop.
nah, it's hot outside. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
and most people couldn't give a fuck, including all the employees in shops. And I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" They're like, "Yeah, I don't know." And I was like, "It's saying to evacuate." Like, yeah.
All right, well, anyone else got a relevant cinema dick?
Yeah, I've just written down phone screen mum.
Yeah.
How dare
There
she
was
turn
a
into
mum
phone
looking
screen?
after like 7 kids, and she
Damn
was
her.
constantly on her phone, full brightness as per usual.
Classic.
And I was like, yeah, she's looking after 7 kids, I'll give her a pass. Full brightness though. Pass rescinded. What a cinema dick.
What's cinema dick?
Angus.
All right, so the newest development in my cinema is now the candy bar and the tickets are self-serve.
Oh.
Completely self-serve. So, let me run you through
I mean, you
what
can just
happened.
nick a bunch of stuff.
We were running a little late, so we got to the self-serve ticket machine. Put in our two tickets. Me and my girlfriend put in our tickets. First thing, those are way too powerful. They spit out your tickets. They're projectiles at this point.
What height is this ticket dispenser? Like, could a kid be like poking
Dick
it
height.
out? Dick height.
So yes to both.
Yes, to both, but not related.
Not related.
So you have to get your tickets first. On the screen, it says, would you like to order your food as well and pay for it all in the one? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Sweet. So we did that, ordered the combo, another ticket, straight to the dick.
I like that you didn't get out of the way after the first one.
Yeah.
Learn your lesson, you dickhead.
So we've got our tickets, we've got our order number. It says go to the screen and wait for your order to come through. There's no screen. So we went to where people were buying stuff from the candy bar that they self-served themselves. And we said, hey, we've got this ticket. Where do we wait? They say, oh, you go and collect it yourself. Like, so
you
I've
just walk
already
up,
bought.
take like packets of chips out of a
Yeah.
pantry.
I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. Also, my receipt doesn't say what I've bought. We just got like a combo with some drinks and some extras and stuff. Do you know what we've bought? No, you guys go get what you ordered yourself. Okay, sure. So we went
That sounds horrible.
super confused. We got what we wanted, I guess.
Pushed everything into a bag.
We
and
just
ran.
we got our popcorn, we got our drink, we filled up our drink ourselves, and then we went back to the counter saying, hey, yeah, do you just want to check our receipt, make sure
I
we've
love
got the
how
right stuff?
modest you are. Me and Brody would not have
Yeah,
done
I
that
would
at
have
all.
nixed
It didn't matter because
I ordered a small, getting a large.
it didn't matter.
Oh, sorry, I mistook the cups.
No one's going to check.
Whoops.
It didn't matter because we went up to the counter saying, hey, do you want to check our receipt just to make sure we've got the right stuff? They're like, no, we trust you. Head on in.
You don't even
you've
look
already paid for it.
trustworthy.
We literally, like, we weren't checked on anything. It was just you walk in, you grab the shit that you want, and then as long as you've got a ticket and some form of paper in your hand, you can just walk in.
That's horrible.
Yeah, really bad.
That's a horrible idea.
Yeah.
The only thing
And all of the staff looked as weirded out as we were. We were just like, you know, they were just like, yeah, I mean, I guess you can go in. I have no counter now. I'm just standing here.
You know what that is? That's one boss coming up with that idea and a bunch of employees being too afraid to be like, I haven't thought it through. And now it's just a bunch of people working there being like, I don't know are we doing what we're meant to be doing?
Anyway, that's enough complaining. Let's get into the most positives about the film.
Positive.
Shall I read Nathan's spoiler?
Please do, yes.
Alright,
Yes.
spoilers, sort of. Lastly, I feel like the horse is random and not necessary. A flying horse? Feels like they didn't know how to end it properly.
Agreed.
And the horse got thrown in. Then they integrated it backwards from there. The swapping characters was obvious from the second the old guys got thrown into the mix.
Yeah.
Correct. It's also in the trailers, I think.
Yeah. This script was predictable. But, Nathan, we're not in the negatives, mate. Alright, most positive thing about the film. Diggity.
My favourite part about the film was Kevin Hart and his
point, you've gotta cut
portrayal
this shit
of
out.
old Donald Glover.
Yes.
I thought Kevin Hart actually did a really good job and he was very funny as old Donald Glover.
100% my favourite. Danny Glover? Or Donald... His name's Danny
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover's the rapper.
It's the rapper.
He's Childish
Community.
Gambino. Danny Glover is
Lethal
from
Weapon?
Lethal Weapon. Yeah.
Okay. It's such a similar name.
I mean, cut
It
this
is.
out, but Brody's clearly being racist.
They're-
Just because they look the same, Brody. You can't just say old
not
Donald
related,
Glover.
though.
You can't.
Not related.
No, well,
They're different Glovers.
yeah, they just
Probably a left and a right.
They're black doesn't mean they're all related.
Got him!
That was Angus high-fiving for his own joke.
That you'll have to cut out
Man.
because I said something super racist in the middle of it.
I totally agree though. Kevin Hart's portrayal of Danny Glover was my favorite thing by far. And as soon as it happened, like halfway through the film, like, yep, got my positive. That was great. Whereas last time it was Jack Black's impersonation. I felt like Jack Black's first impersonation was a bit subpar. But yeah, Kevin Hart just like nailed it on the head. Diggity? Positive?
Yeah, sort of streaming off from that, I think I just really enjoyed, and they didn't all necessarily do a good job of it, but I did really enjoy seeing all these actors that we have seen almost too much of, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Jack Black and Kevin Hart, where they all sort of play themselves in most things. I just enjoy seeing them actually try to portray literally anything other than themselves.
Keyword try.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
kind of. I don't think that Dwayne The Rock Johnson exactly embodied Danny DeVito.
Yeah, he
but
really
it
didn't.
was fun.
I liked his Australian Danny DeVito.
Yeah, it was fun as last time.
What are you talking about?
It was fun as last time, at least seeing him play someone other than himself.
Yeah,
That was the
yeah,
same
yeah.
with all of them.
Yeah.
You could tell that they were having a lot of fun on set, and that enjoyment was
Definitely.
charismatic. It was charismatic, and I really enjoyed it. I think the person that did maybe the best job is the new actress that got introduced.
Yes. She was awesome
Funny
as well.
Funny.
Yeah, I totally agree. Dwayne The Rock Johnson's portrayal of Danny DeVito left me so, like, subpar. I'm like, that's not Danny DeVito at all. And then when Awkwafina did it, I was like, oh, that's Danny DeVito. She's doing a Danny DeVito thing. Yeah, she
nailed it.
killed it. She killed it
good.
as well.
Yeah,
Loved
so
it.
I think biggest positive was just watching the actors have fun and seeing them out of their element again.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
was good seeing Dwayne The Rock Johnson not just be able to be this big masculine hero the whole time, and he has to kind of take a back seat as a dumbass, which it's always entertaining, even if he's not doing a fantastic job of it.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, fair.
Any other positives before we get into the negatives?
Special effects pretty good.
Yeah,
I didn't mind.
It's fine.
I enjoy the video game action, like for it being like this hyper, like this not realistic action. The sort of the CGI that doesn't quite hold up almost adds to that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the locations. I enjoyed the fact that it wasn't just a forest again. I enjoyed going to the desert and going to like this castle. That was kind of cool.
A new level.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Let's head into the negatives. Worst thing about the film.
Negatives are the
Speaking-
worst things about the films we see.
I can go first.
I'd love
Yeah,
to
you
one
can
day
go
go
first if you
first,
like.
but you go first this time.
Angus, take it away.
Mate, as the person in
I'll be
charge,
quick. I'll be super
you
quick.
need to get him under the fucking ropes, alright?
I'll be quick.
I'm uncontrollable.
Because it was in regards to...
I'm stupendous.
I'll be quick because it is in regards to your last comment about the CGI. There was one CGI moment in there that I was really disappointed in, and it was literally just a wide kind of drone shot of them walking in the desert, and you could see all three of them. They're in the bottom, tiny little bit, but they were definitely CGI people. Like, that didn't need to be CGI. They obviously just needed a wide opening shot to run with, the handbook of how to make a film. Start with a super wide shot and then kind of come close in, and they obviously didn't film it, so they're just like, just CGI it, and it was disappointing.
Put it in.
Yeah, it was disappointing.
That's fair enough.
That was my most negative.
My most negative would have to be The Rock's portrayal of Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
It was
Not good.
It was bad. It was bad to the point where I was like, ugh. And then there would be scenes where he's not even doing a voice, and I'd be like, okay.
It
And
kind
then
of changed every scene.
Yeah. It's kind of like he clearly didn't go back and practice the Danny DeVito. He clearly walked on like, all right, can you do the Danny DeVito thing? And it was like, what? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Hey!
What's he like? He's
Then-
kind of squinty, I guess.
And then he'd forget to do it, and I'd be like, should we tell him? And she's like, he's a much bigger star than you.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
he can buy this film.
Yeah,
I
so
wonder if Danny DeVito is ever going to watch this film, because he wouldn't have seen.
Oh, yeah.
He won't have
Like,
seen.
he
any
can't
of
even
his
see him.
portrayals.
He's not man. But so mine, equal parts The Rock, and then also Karen Gillan, probably the best actor they have.
Oh, Karen.
Just plays girl.
Yeah,
It's like she doesn't get body switched. She gets body switched for about 10 minutes, and that's it.
And
it's
they
just
do the boob joke. That's in every
that's in
every
every
body
body
switch where a
switch,
man
yeah.
goes into a woman and is like, I already touched my boobs. Yeah, that was the first thing I did.
Yeah, and it was just one of those things where it was just like,
Yeah, all right.
she's
cool.
she's the best actress out of the lot.
Yeah.
Best actor out of the lot, and yeah, she
Definitely.
plays girl.
I did like that they gave her more, like they gave her a much
central
more
role.
central role, and they
Yeah.
made her more of the action hero. And I think maybe that stemmed from all of her appearances in the MCU at this point.
That and probably the backlash about Karen Gillan's character in the first one,
The
where
first
she
one.
was very much just a sexualized
Yeah,
female.
Definitely.
But it's definitely there's definitely a change there. I enjoyed her being the main lead, but again, it was that problem where she's just
like
doing
a
the same
course
thing that
correction.
she did in the first one, and
there was still some weird like anti-feminist stuff in there.
Yeah.
It was just like,
Yeah.
okay. There's a bit like just like, I have a boyfriend. There was like
Yeah, that was
weird
like-
there was weird scenes. There was some weird stuff in there.
yeah,
Unfortunately.
Gay diggity.
I think there's two things that really annoyed me, but I think the one that annoys me the most is just how forced and contrived each plot point had to be to get to the next scene. So, coming off the back of kind of enjoying the first movie enough to have rewatched it a few times as like a put it on in the background kind of film, I do have a decent memory of where they all left off, and they all leave off as being like, we can never do Jumanji again, smash it. And this one's like, that couple that kind of got together? Well, it turns out that kid's depressed and he's going back into the game because he wants to be The Rock. And why? We need the movie to happen.
Just 'cause.
Cool. And then we need to do something different, so we'll introduce 2 new characters. How are we going to put them in the game? Just say the game's broken and just do that. Okay, great. And then how are we going to get from point A to point B? We'll make a magic river that changes them. And like it's so much like everything that happened was clearly like, it wasn't like someone sat down and wrote a movie. It was like everything happened as they came up with it.
Yeah,
like, it was
yeah.
very like, all right, now I want to get them here. All right, well, I'll invent a thing that happens right now. The
Yeah.
horse flies, and you need the bear guy can be defeated if you put an egg on him. Like it was just it was so much of just these contrived moments where it was like, what a coincidence. And I think they try to get away with that because it's a video game, but even video games these days aren't that contrived. Like stories in video games now are far more entertaining
Developed
than these
and-
are.
yeah.
So this is, I think we said this in the first review, that this felt like it's talking about a video game that old people might be like, oh, this is what I think a video game is.
Yeah,
But it's not what a video game is.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree. The bad guy for me was a bit subpar as well. Like
Loved his character design. I reckon he looked amazing.
looked awesome, and I
but
love
he
the
was
actor
just
and
like
everything.
subpar hound.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, he was just kind of a big, strong guy with, as you said, egg weakness,
Yeah.
which I love.
AKA my brother, who is allergic to eggs. So, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
But yet he made eggnog for me the other day.
Yeah.
Before we finish up this, did you guys get the little nod to the first one?
At the end?
Yeah, at the very end.
Yeah, with the...
Aunt Nora.
No.
Aunt Nora is the aunt in the original Jumanji, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yes. I didn't pick this up, but my girlfriend picked it up and she watched it the day before, so I'm assuming it's right.
Good on her.
Yeah. So they did have a little nod to the first one, which goes to show that it is in the same universe.
I haven't seen the first one since I was a kid, so I would
Yeah.
have
I
no
think
clue.
what was weird was in this
I
film...
think it can be in the same universe and it wouldn't do anything.
What was weird is when this film ended on like a cliffhanger, and I was like, are they making a trilogy? Are they trying to solidify? Because they ended with the animals coming into the real world, and I was like, are they going for a trilogy? Am I meant to be excited for the next film?
It was
It's
such
probably
a
gonna
Jurassic
make the
World
money.
2
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
It's the exact
Where there's
same.
like a velociraptor on like the Hollywood sign going.
The other part that was really contrived was like, to make the ending mean something, everyone had to have one life left.
Yeah.
And the thing is all they should have done is, since the game is glitching, just have the game glitch and make them all start with one life.
Yeah. Just
Instead
make it
of-
sudden death. The
instead
whole
of,
game,
like-
sudden death.
Yeah, like it was just that concept that's like, there's a guy who's still got 3 lives at the end, so let's put him in a booby-trapped room and have him stuff up twice.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so
Yeah.
boring to do
Yeah.
that. And they did it in the first film as well, where it's like, someone needs to die from exploding cake, because that's the only way we're going to get him down to 1 life. Just have the game glitch.
Yeah.
Just have it glitch and say that some of them have 1 life, some of them have 2 life. And just make it unfair.
Or,
or
yeah,
something
just
like that.
don't
What did you guys
have to
think
finish it on.
of the post-credit scene of Winnie the Bish, aka Winston Bishop from New Girl,
I
going
didn't
into
stay
going
for-
into the basement and touching the machine?
Oh wait, no, yeah, I did, yeah.
Yeah, it was like after like 5 credits.
Yeah, what? And it was with someone else as well.
Yeah,
There were 2 people there.
yeah, it was the aunt and
And
The
yeah,
washing
it was like the
machine
mother.
fixer guy.
Was it the mother?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and the guy who
Yeah.
was
The
coming
guy
to
fixed
fix
the washing
the
machine.
heater.
that's right. Yeah,
That was weird, because he walked in and he was like, hey, this isn't my stuff, but I'm going to go touch it. And she was like, maybe don't touch my son's stuff. And he was like, no, I'm going to touch it.
I
Dick move.
absolutely love that actor because he played Winston Bishop in New Girl.
in you go. Yeah.
And very, very funny
That's what you're
actor.
talking about. I haven't seen New Girl. Cool.
Okay. Well, I mean, he might be the new lead in.
Yeah, I hope so.
We'll see.
I want him to turn into the hunt. You know, in the,
They
like, the original
they added
Jumanji,
it. They added it after they saw Dwayne the Rock's performance. They're like,
You're like,
oh, we need to change the lead super quick.
yeah.
Let's put it in an end credit sequence.
Oh, look, regardless of whether his performance of Danny DeVito was good or not, people are still just going to...
they love
Got to see
Dwayne.
it because the Rock's in it.
Everyone loves Dwayne. Everyone loves
Everyone loves
a
Drains.
bit of
I love Drains.
Yeah. I mean, they make the world run down a tap. We'll leave it
That's
there.
it for the Film Slice podcast. Ending
2
it,
years, baby.
Are you
2
having a
years.
stroke or am I
we're
having a
ending
stroke?
it on a pretty much a summing up of our ability
Yeah,
to
this,
review
this
podcasts.
starts how it ends. I'm not
Podcasts,
saying.
review films. Jesus.
2 years doing this podcast. Congratulations, gents. Well played. No signs of bloody stopping. And even next year, maybe we'll
2
change it up.
years wasted. I mean,
I'd like to change it up a bit.
Correctly-
I
Hold on.
think.
How many weeks in a year? Who has the answer to that?
52.
Thank you.
The fact that you had to grab your phone to find out that fact has me very worried.
And this is the 100.
So, just to clarify, we have each spent $1,040 on this podcast. Just
I've
on
spent
seeing...
minimum.
way more.
No, I'm just saying...
Minimum.
Just on... I'm saying just on seeing the films.
Yeah.
And you've spent way more because... Martin Brody Cinema
that
was
wouldn't
$10.
even
I've seen
cover
it-
the
I've seen it
equipment
in-
we're talking.
Yeah,
to.
I've seen it in the city a bunch of times.
You, just on
Trains
films,
and all
have
that,
seen minimum $2,080
Yeah. Yeah.
worth of movies.
Yep.
Think
And
of
you
all
know
the other
what?
things we can do
We're
with
getting
our
it
life.
all back next year.
That's it. Next
Fingers
year.
crossed, everyone. Tell your friends, tell
Get
your
ready-
mums.
get ready
we don't
for
care
merch.
who's listening as long as
Get
more people
ready
are
for
listening.
Patreon. Get ready for a spin-off movie. Get ready for Jordan-themed underwear.
Get
it's
ready
all
for
happening.
the Slappity Number Time Out standalone
The
podcast.
game.
The game, we're going to be releasing it. It is just a single card.
Great. Anyway, we'll see you next week. We're
Yes,
doing a
and
different
this is
movie.
coming out on New Year's Eve. So happy New Year's to everyone listening
Yeah.
to this.
Enjoy.
Happy New Year's Eve.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
it.
Imagine if your life was such that this is what you were doing on New Year's Eve.
Listening to this.
I mean,
It would
also,
be a
thanks.
great life well spent. Thanks for listening.
I mean, also, yeah, thanks.
All right, see you next decade. Bye.
Ciao.
Got him. Jojo Rabbit is the next one. We'll see.
The
you.
Roaring 20s.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening to the Film
Thank
Slice
you
podcast.
for listening to the Film Slice podcast.
Oh my
We
God,
have been
a
doing
wizard.
this
Tonight
for
we're
2
gonna
years
party
straight.
like it's
Every week, every
2019.
Monday, sometimes a Sunday. We've done a couple of Tuesdays, but we've done 104 episodes. Jordan has not done one less. That's fine.
No, I haven't.
That's all we got
been here
time for
every
this
episode.
year. See you next year, baby.
Happy New Year's.
I guess so.